People are shedding pounds with a viral egg fast. Is it a good idea? I am known for a sardine fast, so let's see if it's a viable replacement for those little fish. And spoiler, I have a concern. This egg protocol has been around since 2010. Influencers say you'll lose 10 pounds in a week, but there is no consensus on how you get those results. What stays constant? The menu and the ratio of eggs to butter. Eat whole eggs with butter. 2 tablespoons of butter for 4 eggs. The thing people disagree on the most is the amount to eat. Here are a few variations. Start with at least 6 to 12 eggs. Eat as many eggs as you want. Add cheese to your eggs. Focus on the calorie goal that is just under your nutritional needs. For example, if you need about 1,500 calories, I'd eat less than that, so maybe 1,350 total, which is about 11 eggs and 6 tablespoons of butter. Eat eggs every 3 to 5 hours. Even if you're not hungry. Eat eggs and butter combined with intermittent fasting, or add foods like greens or avocados. Let's start with what I like about this: eggs. Yeah, eggs are one of the first things on my keto grocery list, and it's part of the 7 foods that I recommend to reverse insulin resistance. When starting on a keto or carnivore diet, keep it simple as you adjust many things related to this new way of eating. Eggs win as a whole food that most people like. They're easy to cook, they're easy to find, and usually not too expensive. Similar to the sardine challenge, this protocol gives you plenty of fat and protein with almost no carbohydrates. Your body easily turns this food into ketones, and like the sardine diet, this will help you get into ketosis faster. So what's wrong with the keto egg challenge? Because if I thought eggs were the best food to protocol, I'd have a lot of happy people doing eggs instead of sardines. Sardines are a tool to teach you satiety, where eggs feed your tendency for gluttony. Sardines come in a portion-controlled can, and I tell folks that they can eat as much as they want. The goal here is to make you really consider if you're actually hungry or just using food as a way to fill boredom or a habit. Most folks in my world struggle with insulin resistance, and they cannot lose weight because of this problem. Yet, they are motivated to reverse those metabolic problems like heart disease and dementia. The rules for the guy that's fit at the age of 20 will not work for them. And it's not eggs that are the problem here. It's that eggs are too tasty. Start adding cheese and it's even worse. Have you seen some of these recipes giving tips on how to make the egg challenge more fun? Starting with the obvious like omelets, but then we get into crazy territory like egg ice cream, pancakes, biscuits, and pumpkin spice muffins. If you're gonna try this, do not bother with all that. Eating foods like this leads to overindulgence and removes the point of a one food only challenge. It might be an interesting protocol for someone who has never been in ketosis, but for anyone else, there is no point. It is far too easy to pick and choose from all of these rules and start eating too much and sneaking in the extras. After turning eggs into ice cream, the second worst variation of this protocol is to eat every 3 hours. Yes, during the sardine challenge, I tell folks to eat as many sardines as they want, but the point is to listen to your body and not shove food into your gullet. You can eat like this on your first week of keto with no concern from me, but my insulin-resistant folks should not force feed food beyond hunger. Their bodies won't lose 10 pounds in a week on this protocol. Each time they swallow food, excess insulin floods into their system, and eating that often turns back their progress. Another concern is burning yourself out on eggs, which is what alerted me to this challenge. Folks ate too many eggs and started to hate them. Now, you might compare their desire for force-fed eggs to those force-fed sardines, but it's different. Eggs are the staple to a keto carnivore way of life. Sardines are an underappreciated, rarely tasted option. One option runs the risk of exhausting a very useful item on the list. The other adds a powerful, nutrient-dense food to this menu and teaches you to recognize when you're full. If you are determined to do this, do it right. Skip the pumpkin spice muffins disguised as an egg fast and frame the protocol as a way to teach you to eat to live, not to live to eat. Guard against overeating by having a maximum number of eggs you're allowed in one day. I like the idea of calculating your calorie macros to just under your daily requirements. Yeah, calories are not everything, but they work as a starting place for this challenge. And limit the number of feedings per day to less than 3. As I said earlier, the more you eat, the more you spike insulin. So 1 to 2 boluses of food is best. And keep all food consumption during daylight hours. This is the best set of tools that you can use if you want to shed pounds on this protocol, like those influencers are promising. But I contend sardines are the best food to use. I had a coach use this for 100 days. Check out the video to see what happened to her.